Hey guys! Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I decided I'm not even using my ring light today. It's so bright, but without the natural light, it's dark. So anyway, I'm just extra glowing for you today. So what I have is just some shoes to show with you guys, share with you guys. I first want to thank you guys who watch all of my videos. I know it's a few of you out there. And I wanted to give a quick update. If you watched the last one, Michael and I unboxed that unclaimed baggage. I wanted to let you know that I did reach out to them about not all the mishaps with the women's clothing, the size is wrong, whatever. That stuff will find a great home. I did sell one item for $10, so it covered the entire bag of messness. So anyway, the boys' clothing, I did reach out to them because I was like, you know what? Like, I paid $10 and two of the items weren't even boys' clothing. So they're sending me an entire new bundle of 8 pieces for free. So they have wonderful customer service. This is the second time I've had to reach out to them for something and they respond within 12 hours. And so anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that because the company is on the up and up. So let's jump into this. I want to share this because watching these types of videos and things that people are picking up helped me as a part-time reseller know what brands are selling, how much to pay, and all of that. So the first haul I'm going to show you is Once Upon a Child. Now, I went yesterday as well. The only thing I picked up yesterday, I've gotten so much better at just trying to keep my cost of goods low. The old me, like even a year ago, I was picking up Converse for $5, $6, $7, and Converse are not very expensive retail, but they resell quite well. But when you're spending that much, the return isn't that great. So now, if it's over $5, I put it back. So these, though, were part of their clearance deal. They are a little wet right now. I threw them in the washer. They were looking rough, and that's probably why they landed themselves on clearance. But I know Magic Eraser, elbow grease, when it comes to Converse, like these are super tall, not just regular high tops are about here. You want to look for unique ones. So I know that these are going to sell. And these I did pay $5 for, but I had gone through my own kids' clothing and pulled out stuff that, you know, again, I know sometimes maybe it's worth $1 or $2 for some resellers, if this is your full-time job, to post things like Carter's and Walmart and all of that. But for me, I do have a full-time job, and so I'm kind of being more picky with what I'm taking time to list. So I did go through my inventory pile of things that need to be listed, and I pulled out just the mall brands, the cheaper stuff. And so I actually, I don't typically sell to Once Upon a Child, but it was one of those things where I'm like, you know what, like whatever they're going to give me, because they don't give you much because they don't sell for much. They give you 30% of what they sell for. And so these dresses that they're selling for $3 and $4, you can do the math. So anyway, I was pleasantly surprised that I got like $75 yesterday. So anyway, when you trade in, you get 10% off. So long story short, I paid $5 for these. They were right at my buy price. And that's all I walked out with yesterday, my cash and these shoes. Now today I had a date with my husband this morning, and we went to another Once Upon a Child because I decided to dig through my girls' actual closets. And then I had the leftover that Once Upon a Child didn't take yesterday. Went to a different one today. Not only did they take all of the stuff that the other store didn't take, but they took almost every piece that I brought to them. And so they offered me $50 today. So I was pleased with that, you know, and you can't look at it. I know I didn't pay retail for any of that. I buy my girls' stuff from the thrift store that might be really cute, Old Navy or whatever, for $2 and $3. They wear it. I'm happy to get what they'll give me. So all of that to say, I ended up with 12 pairs of shoes to resell. So I'm just taking the total overall price and dividing it by, so they gave me my credit. And so I spent out of my pocket $30.33. So the shoes I'm going to show you were $2.53. That's what's going on my inventory spreadsheet. Now, of course, if you included the $50 credit, it would have been higher, but that was money that I'm not counting because that's stuff that was my own kids, that who knows when I bought it and all of that. All right, let's jump in, shall we? I'm pretty proud of myself. I left behind 3 pairs of Mini Melissas where the old, not so thrifty Amanda would have got them simply because they were Mini Melissa, regardless of the condition. I'm not doing that anymore. So I was happy to pay $2.50 for these. I love these. This is my favorite style of Mini Melissa, but you really want to look at the bottoms when you're picking up this brand. They will sell. Unfortunately, the resale value is not what it used to be. I used to get $30 a pair all day because they're not cheap retail. They're 60, 70, sometimes $80. But right now they're going for about 20, sometimes a little higher. I did just sell a pair today on Posh for 25. So, but it's a size, big kids 12. So these are only a little kid size 6, toddler size 6. So they had them marked at $7.50, but again, take into account all the discounts. I did also have a 15% off coupon. I don't know if I said that because I do purchase a lot there. So anyway, for $2.50, this was a great pickup. It's so funny because there were so many pairs of Sperry, Clarks, like good quality, expensive shoes, but the resale value is just not there. So you have to learn that trial and error. Maybe not because you're watching me learn from me, but I used to pick that stuff up, especially if they were in great shape, but they don't sell. So all I could do was laugh that I was putting back these super expensive shoes and taking all the Crocs. Now they're liking their Crocs these days. They're pricing most of them over $8, $8 to $12. I'm not going to pay that to flip them. So these little cuties I did pick up because, again, you've got to be looking at the bottoms. That is where you're going to see how worn they are. I know any dirt on the tops, you can throw these in the washer. I like to hand clean them with a magic eraser and a toothbrush. That's just how I roll. So another pair. I left a lot behind, but I knew my buy price would be around under $3. So these are a little on the worn side, but they're still going to get me about 20 bucks. Crazy, right? These are what increased my buy price because I did pay up a little for these. How cool are these Vans? And again, with Vans, the back, you can tell these were, I don't know that these were ever worn, to be completely honest with you, because they're, I mean, maybe a tiny bit, but they are a big kid size 2. I just think these are awesome. Unfortunately, my son isn't a 3, so he would have loved to wear those. These were a great find for me. Ooh, I got a little blurry. Oh, there I am. Okay, in Florida, we don't find snow boots, much less sorrels very often. I know we're coming out of the season for snow boots, but I don't mind holding on to these. For the price, I couldn't go wrong. These will always sell, and they will sell for $39, sometimes $49. It just depends on the style. So, running out of room. All right. These are probably my most favorite find. These are Vans. Check these out. They are peanuts. They are in fantastic condition. They even have like, look at that. These are so cool. So now they were pricing some Crocs at the same price they priced these Vans. Crazy. I might hoard these for my son. They are a size and 2 sizes above what he's wearing right now just because I think they're that cool. So what that means is some of these are going for $100. It's crazy. I mean, they're going from 40 to 100. So I'm probably going to list them. I'm going to clean them up a little. I'm going to list them high and not send offers. And if I still have them by the time my son is this size, cool. If not, then yay, I sold them for a super high price. These, funny, I was wearing these exact shoes today. And my husband's like, oh my gosh, look, they can be matchies. So these are my daughter's size, but she's my daughter that destroys things and she just doesn't need any more shoes. She doesn't need more shoes, Amanda. So I'm going to force myself to list these authentic Birkenstocks. Great price to find little Birks. You see a theme here, y'all. You can think it's funny if you want, picking up these Crocs, but they sell. They are probably one of my fastest selling brands. When I list them, people buy them. Mercari and Kidizen is where I'm selling the most of them. These are in great condition, size 12. Oh, another pair of Crocs. A pair of Keens, always a great brand to pick up. When you're buying Keens, you want to make sure you check this thing, make sure it's intact and that it's working. But other than that, these things are indestructible, honestly. They hardly ever show wear. So this was a great find today. Only 2 more pairs from the kids' store. I picked up these Asics. Normally I wouldn't pick up Asics, but they're brand new with the tag. They've still got the stuff in there. Just a super cute little pair of toddler shoes. And they're a US size 7. So great deal there. Now yesterday, oh, one more pair, I lied. Another pair of Crocs. These have a little Mickey Mouse gibbet. These weren't in the best condition compared to some of the others, but they'll still clean up pretty well. Even if you find them with these things marked up, people will buy them. I'll sell them all day. All right, now yesterday I went to just a regular old Goodwill, not the bins, just regular Goodwill. And I touched every pair of shoes. They have, this particular store is probably the largest one we have in Orlando, and they have a ton of shoes. And I only walked out with 6 pairs. So these are probably my most favorite find. These are the brand Allegria. That's how I'm gonna say it. I don't know. Once I in my mind say how I'm gonna say something, even if I hear it the correct way, I'll never change it. So these are really cool. They're sugar skulls. They are in fantastic condition. These retail for $130. They're size 40. These are this brand, Pick It Up. It sells. And on that same note, I found these, another pair, size 41. They are definitely a little bit more worn, but not a ton. They're just really cool. I don't know what it is, just colors, maybe flowers. So these go for quite a bit. I'm gonna have to look up the exact styles, but when the retail is over $100, and the hope is that they'll sell on Posh because they're very heavy. And again, I'm leaving behind brands that I know are so expensive. Like I used to be on a Sperry kick, like I used to wear Sperry's a lot. So many pairs got left behind, but alas, I picked up Crocs. I've sold this exact pair before. Crocs sell, you guys, for kids, for women's, for men's, and these are a women's size 6, so it is a small size, but they are in a fantastic condition. I spent about $7 to $8 on the Allegrias, by the way. These were, I think, $6. Oh, I just realized one of these fell out of my bin when I walked it in here. It's sitting in my dining room. I'm not going to go get it, but guys, this is Fry. Now, they're not going to be worth as much. Now, leather always does that, but these are actually in fantastic condition. So these are some little Fry flats. They had some super cheapy Payless shoes marked the same price as these Fries. I don't think they realized what they had. Goodwill's getting a little they like to mark up some stuff where I'm like, what? Why would you mark this up? I don't know. So these are size 6, but I just thought these were so cool. The intentional, it almost looks like hammered metal. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I do have the other one as well. It's just not in this room. And one last pair. I would not typically pick up Sam Edelman. I have several of these for myself, but camo is always in. And guys, I just thought these looked so cool. And when I flipped them over, they are real calf fur. So I know these will sell. The only problem is that I couldn't find, oh no, I lied. At first I couldn't find the size. They're 7.5, so a good size, and they really just aren't that worn. I mean, I've got these exact sandals in a different color, and mine are, I wear them a lot. So this was a great find, and they're not gonna go for a ton, and another brand that you can pay a lot retail for, and the resale is just not there. So, but when you find unique things, sometimes style will win over brand all day. So that's what I picked up. So 2 stores, being very picky on the brands. So hopefully maybe you saw a brand you hadn't heard of before. Maybe you're like, well, shoot, I need to jump on the Crocs bandwagon. Once upon a child, if you've got, I know that it's a lot of places. I mean, I've got a friend in Colorado. I know she has them there. So they're kind of everywhere. Maybe you have a different type of children's consignment. Go scope it out. And if you want to clean out your inventory, maybe all of your lower priced items. I know for me, just being a reseller, a part-time reseller, going on how many years? 3 years doing this, like really focused doing this. I'm kind of upping that price, like what's worth my time. I was finding I'm spending more time on this than I should. I should be spending more time on my full-time job, and I've got to focus more on the things that are going to make me at least $10. To me, that's kind of my worth it price, you know. If it's stuff you already have in your closet, you know, just like cleaning out my girls' closet, it was worth it for me to get that quick $50 today for them to just look at it, you know. So anyway, I hope this helps you guys, and I'm excited to come back with you. I'll let you know what they send me in this new mystery bin that I'm going to be getting with the hopefully boys clothing. And I did finally score another ThredUp kids shoe box, or no, kids, what did I buy? Boys box. Boys box. If you saw my boys box I opened just a couple of days ago, I've already made my money back on that box, and I've only sold like 4 or 5 pieces. So that was a great box. I'm hoping the next one is too. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye, guys.